With a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Bisons of Honolulu taking on the Blues of Buenos Aires. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Starts with a run from Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve, because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity. Defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 35-yard line.
Mayfield now. And pass complete to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Mayfield's throw brought in by Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Blues are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now 2nd and 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. Juke into space. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it across midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Mayfield on play action. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relevant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. This is taken in by McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd down, they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Gibbs. Touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheme.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the teller, it's not that. It's not up, do the he say, she say. Getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Bisons of Honolulu taking on the Blues of Buenos Aires.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That's going to be knocked away. defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff now for Pacheco to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense,
well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
got a man. It's McBride complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
To throw, Mayfield.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Mayfield now.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Blues Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Blues are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now incomplete. It's tanked down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Tanked down. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Wolf on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Now Baker going to change it up. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, alert 33. Run. Score on these guys, man. Kings.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.